Hello. Hello. Can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. We'll wait for 5 minutes before others join.
Okay.
So meanwhile, can we have introduction about yourselves?
My name is Shripriya. I'm going into college.
My name is Shriman and I'm high school. I'm going to 11th grade.
Okay. I think two more needs to join now, like your parents.
Yeah, think so.
Yeah. Can you just ask them like,
Okay.
and what about Tanusri? Can I have your introduction?
Yes, sir. My name is Tanushi Chanda. I'm from
Your
Dharmavara,
voice
Andhra
is
Pradesh.
not audible.
It is audible, sir.
No, no. There is some background sound is also coming.
Sir, it is audible.
Yeah. Right now it is better.
So my name is Tanushi Chanda. I'm from Dharmavara, Andhra Pradesh. I'm completed my CMA final exams.
Yesterday you have attended the demo, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll just share the screen.
Screen sharing. Can you go, Roscoe? Can you go?
So anybody else will join? If Shriman and Shri Priya.
No, I don't think so. My mom is in the call.
Yeah, I think one more is also there, na? Like one more person is there, I think.
Okay.
Shall we start or
Yeah.
we'll wait for 2 more minutes? Because I think you 4 of you are there, na? I think like can you see this Excel file, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So what is Excel? So why Excel? Like just can anybody like why Excel is used?
To help record and keep data.
Yeah, you can store data. Yeah. And any other reason why you are using Excel?
You can use it like to track your finances,
Yeah,
money, and
you
all that.
can. Yeah, you can use it for calculations. You can say like Excel is used for calculations, and it is also used for analyzing the data. And Excel, it has been there in the market since 1985. Okay, so from how long? Today it is 2025. It has been there in the market till last 40 years. Okay. Let us start with basic terminology of Excel. Like what is Excel? I think maybe some things I might have covered in the demo. Maybe it will be repetitive. Just can you just tell me what is a cell?
It's one box on the sheet. In the corner, you can see the cell address. Top left corner.
Yeah, what is this current cell address?
D19.
I'm highlight. Yeah, it is D19. It is basically it is intersection of a column and a row. So this particular cell intersection of a column D and row number is 19. All the columns are represented by alphabets like A, B, C, D. All these are columns. All the vertical things are called columns. What is this column number of this selected? Tell me the column number.
C13.
Yeah, it is C column, column C. And what is this column number?
B.
Column number for this B. Okay. So tell me this particular row number.
20.
20.
It's
Yeah, 20.
20.
Yeah, 20. What is this particular row number which I have selected?
33.
33.
Yeah, 33. So right now, tell me the cell address, which is
D19.
intersection of column. Yeah, D.
D and 90.
Yeah, your voice is not audible. Just can you please check your mic? Like why it is not audible? Just check. There is some background noise is also coming.
Now, sir.
No, still it is not audible. Just check once. Yeah, what is the cell address is D19,
19.
which you can see, in the name box. Tell me the cell address. This cell address.
20
C24.
C24.
Yeah, it is C24. You can see in this name box, that is C24. Okay. So having understood this definition of cell, which is the intersection of a row and a column, like this cell is the intersection of column C and row number is 24. What is worksheet? Like if you see currently, what is the sheet name which I am discussing?
About Excel.
Yes, about Excel. What is this particular sheet name?
Excel UI.
Yes, Excel UI. So sheet is nothing but you have all the collection of all these cells put together is called as sheet. Okay, right now I have discussed about the definition of cell. Collection of all these cells put together is called a sheet. This sheet is also called worksheet or sheet tab also, like. And collection of different sheets, you call this as a workbook. And the name of the workbook you can see in the top title bar. Okay, this is called title bar, that we'll discuss later. Here, what is the name of this Excel file?
Customize QAT. Oh, the file is Excelytics Excel training.
Yes, the file name is Excelytics Excel training. Okay, this file name is also called workbook. Okay, which is a collection of all these different sheets put together is called a workbook. So this is the basic terminology of Excel. Let us go into the object model of Excel. If you take Excel as an application, and inside that you have different workbooks, and inside a workbook you have different sheets, and inside the sheets you have these different cells where you have data or these tables, charts, pictures, and so on. Is this understood, the object model of Excel? Like if you take Excel as an application, inside an Excel you have different workbooks or files. What is this file name, current file name which I am discussing?
Bit.
Excelytics Excel training is the name of this workbook or file name, which is in the top, which is mentioned in the title bar at the top. Okay, inside this workbook you have different sheets, worksheets. Right now I am discussing in about Excel. Okay, this is Excel UI, this is customized QAT, and so on. And inside a worksheet you have the data, like this is the data, like suppose you have this data, like terminology of Excel, this is all data. You have some tables, this is some table. Okay, in similar way you can have pictures or you can have charts and so on. File type, if you see, default extension right now it is XLSX. .xlsx is the default extension. If you are using the older versions of Excel, like between 1997 to 2003, default extension is .x. Okay, what is the difference between .xls and .xlsx?
X.
Anybody, like what is the difference between .xls and .xlsx?
X is the difference.
It
Not
can Excelytics can store data but not macros.
see, in Excel SX, it can only store data but not macros. Okay, but in case of XLS, it can store both data and macros. Macros are programs in Excel. Okay, we'll be not touching macros, but in XLS version, you can store both data as well as macros. But in Excel SX, you can only store data but not macros. That is the difference. Is this understood, the difference between XLS and XLSX?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly, you have two more extensions, which is .xlsm and .xlsb. Okay, you have two more extensions, which is XLSM and XLSB. What is the difference between XLSX, XLSM, and XLSB? If you see, XLSM is also, it can store both data and macros. But XLSX, it can only store data but not macros. This is macro enabled workbook. And XLSB also can store both data as well as macros. Then what is the difference between XLSM and XLSB?
It can store data and macros for
Yeah,
Excel.
both are able to store
Yeah.
XLSM and both will store data and macros. But what is the difference between XLSM and XLSB in that case? You can check like XLSB. If you save any file in the format XLSB, you will be able to reduce the file size also. When compared with XLSM, that is the difference. Like they both can store data as well as macros, but if you are saving it as XLSB, you can even reduce the file size. That is the advantage of storing it as XLSB. Okay, that is the difference between XLSM and XLSB. Is this understood? The difference between .xlsb and .xlsm. .xlsm is a macro-enabled workbook, and .xlsb is a binary workbook, Excel binary workbook. Both can store data as well as macros, but in XLSB format, you can reduce the file size when compared with XLSM. Okay, that is the difference. Though in current, whenever in the recent versions, whenever you save an Excel file, it is by default, it is getting stored as .xlsx. Okay, like you can try in from 2007, all the versions, whenever you save any Excel file, by default, they are stored as XLSX. If you are using older versions from 1997 to 2003, default extension is .xls. Okay, is this understood? All these extensions that we have discussed so far. Can I move to the next topic? Okay, if for
Yes.
everybody, if it is okay, then I will go to the next topic.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, if you are taking this earlier version, .xls, and the newer extensions, like which is .xlsx, .xlsm, and XLSB, number of rows in the earlier version is 65,536. But today, in all these newer versions or newer extensions, you can see the number of rows is 10,48,576. And the column count in the case of .xls file extension is 256, but in the latest versions, it is 16,384. Columns are represented by alphabets, and here for 16,384, it is represented by XFD. Okay, is this understood? The rows and columns difference between the XLS and other file extensions?
Yeah.
So this, how big is your worksheet? I think I have discussed this during the demo. I think for everybody, is this, should I repeat it or it's not required?
Yeah, we already discussed this.
Yeah, then I will skip this. Okay. Excel user interface. Next, we'll come to the user interface. At the top, you have this title bar where you can see the name of this Excel file. So this current Excel file name is Excelytics Excel Training. This is called title bar. Quick access toolbar, I will just discuss later. Then you have this ribbon. Okay, this file, home tab, insert tab, draw tab. This is all called ribbon. Okay. Right now I'm in which tab? I'm in formulas tab. This is view tab. Okay. All these tabs you can see in the ribbon, like home, insert, draw, page layout, formulas, all this. You call it as a ribbon. Next, you will discuss about the groups. In home tab, you have different groups. This is a clipboard group. Tell me what is this group name?
Font.
Font, yeah. And what is this group name?
Alignment.
Fine.
Yeah, this is alignment. This particular section is alignment. What is this particular group name is number. And so on. Like in data tab right now, tell me this particular group name.
Get and transform data.
Yeah, get and transform data. Tell this particular group name.
Sort and filters.
Yeah, sort and filter. And others and so on. Like this is data tools. Here you have this name box where you can see the cell address. And here you have the formula bar where you can see the content inside the cell or the formulas that you have written inside the cell. Okay, is this understood? Like name box and formula bar. Okay. Next are the row labels and column labels. These are the column labels, which are denoted by alphabets. Row labels are denoted by the numbers. All these horizontal things are rows, and vertical things are columns. After that, you have different sheets. At the bottom, you have different sheets. Right now, I am discussing Excel UI. Okay, this is a keyboards shortcuts list. This sheet name, what is the sheet name? This sheet name. Just tell me the sheet name.
Data type.
Data types.
Yeah, data types. Yeah. So that is about the sheets. Status bar here, which is showing ready. This is the status bar, which is in the ready mode. In the bottom right, you have the zoom options. If I want to zoom in and zoom out, I have to click on this plus for zoom in. If I want to zoom out, click on this minus. Okay. If I want to further reduce, you can reduce like. Or if I want to increase, I can click on this plus. These are the zoom options. So this is about the total Excel user interface, which we have discussed in the demo also. That's why I have discussed it quite quickly. Next, we'll discuss about the quick access toolbar. Suppose I want to remove all these things. You can go to this home tab. In editing section, you have this clear all. You can just use clear all. All these borders will be removed. Like so, clear all is this feature which is used to remove. And if I want to apply the borders, suppose, just select which cells you want to apply the borders. Go to this all borders, and from here, if you click on this, you can apply this all the borders. This is one way. One more way is you can add this all borders to the quick access toolbar. How to add anything to the quick access toolbar? Just right click. You have this option, add to quick access toolbar. Just click on this. Okay, here this is the quick access toolbar. You have this all borders in the quick access toolbar. Suppose if I want to apply using quick access toolbar, just select this range, press Alt, and what is the number that you are able to see for all borders? Yeah, you type 4. Alt plus 4 will give me. This is a direct shortcut using the keyboard. This way also you can apply the borders. If I want to remove, I will go with clear all. I'm just using this clear all feature for removing the borders. Now, if I want to reapply, press Alt plus 4. And this way you can apply this all borders feature. If I want to remove this particular feature from the quick access toolbar, right click and then remove from quick access toolbar. Is this understood? If I want to add, go to that all borders and then add to quick access toolbar. Suppose if I want to add this table, insert table, this table I want to add to quick access toolbar, right click and then you have this option called add to quick access toolbar. So this table is also there now. If I want to apply any table format, suppose I want to apply for this particular range only, table format, press Alt, and what is the shortcut key? Tell me the shortcut 5. Yeah. So you will get this box create table, enable this my table has headers and press OK. Now this is converted to a table format. Yeah. We'll discuss what is a table in later stages again. So if I want to remove this table from quick access toolbar, right click and then remove from quick access toolbar. So that has been removed. Is this okay so far this quick access toolbar? Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. So I hope so far any doubts so far? Just tell me, are there any doubts in the topics that I have covered so far?
No.
No.
Okay. Then we'll move on to the next topic. So these are the different shortcuts list. There is no need to by heart. Okay, this file will be given. Everybody will be given access to this particular file. You just you can just try to see how to use. Like suppose for save, what is the shortcut? Control plus S. So let me see S. Where is S? Yeah, this control plus S. This is the shortcut for save. If I want to save the file, I can use this shortcut control plus S. Suppose I want to copy. What is the shortcut for copy? Here you can see this is a shortcut control plus C. How to read? This is C and control you have at this. Control plus C is the shortcut for copy. For paste, suppose what is the shortcut? Control V. Where is V? Just go to this V. Control plus V. This is the shortcut for control V. This is the way you can read. If I want to cut, I can use this shortcut control X. Okay, this control plus X is the shortcut. If I want to print, suppose what is the shortcut? Control plus P. Okay, this P is there. Control plus P will be the shortcut for print. If I want to bold any content, what is the shortcut? Control plus B. This is the way you can read. Is this understood? Like how to read this shortcuts list? You can go through this shortcuts list. There is no need to by heart. Whatever you are using frequently in Excel, you just need to for them you can try and by heart those shortcuts. Only the things that you are using quite frequently. There is no point in remembering all these things. Okay, this is just for a knowledge purpose. Next, we'll go to the data types. Yeah, is that okay? Like keyboard shortcuts list. Can
Yeah.
I move on to the next topic? Can I move on to the next topic?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Excel, you have 5 different data types. Like you have the data type text, number, date time, logical output, and formula error. These are the 5 different data types. Like if I type any text, suppose I am typing this text. What is the default alignment for the text?
Left.
Yeah, default alignment is left. You can see here in this alignment, there is no forced alignment. Default alignment is left. And if I go to this number, like suppose I type any number, what is the default alignment for a number?
Right.
Yeah, right is the default alignment for a number. I want default alignment for this date. Suppose I will type the today's date 02/07/2025. So this is today's date. So what is the default alignment for the today's like suppose date?
Right.
Date default alignment is right hand side. If I type, what is the default alignment for the time?
Right.
Yeah, right is the default alignment for time also. So here you can see text default alignment is left, number default alignment is right, date time default alignment is right. If I take the logical output, true and false are called logical outputs. So when I type true, what is the default alignment? If I will get when I press enter.
We left.
No, even though it is a text, true and false are called logical outputs. Their default alignment will be center. You can just see. I'm just typing false and hitting enter. You can see both are taking the center position. Even though they are text, true and false are called logical outputs, and their default alignment will be center. And formula error, what is the default alignment? If I just type 1 divided by 0, you will get a division by 0 error, which is center. Default alignment for errors is also center. Like you just need to note down the default alignment for the different data types. For text, it is left. For number, it is right. You can see the number, it is right. And for date time, it is right. And logical output and formula error, it is center. These are the default alignments. Is there any doubt in this data types?
No.
Okay. So what is this number in this cell? In A1, what is the number display value?
3.
3. I will just multiply this with 2. I will give this reference and then multiply this with 2. What is the output? Tell me what is the output? If I multiply that A1 with 2, A1 is what is the content inside it? With that 2, what will be the output? 6. But what is the output I am getting?
5.
So why there is like 3 multiplied by 2 should be 6? So why I am getting 5? Just see the actual value. You can see the actual value in the formula bar. What is the actual value in the formula bar?
2.5.
Yeah, it is 2.5. When you multiply 2.5 by 2, the value is 5 only. So look for the actual value. Actual value you can see in the formula bar. So never trust the display value. The display value is 3, but the actual value is 2.5. 2.5, when you are rounding it, it will become 3. Is this understood why you are getting 5 in this case?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the sum of these 3 numbers?
60.
Okay, I will just apply this sum formula. There is a sum formula which we'll discuss later. I am trying to add up these 3 numbers. I am giving this range. So tell me the output. If I am, what is the sum of these 3? 60. Okay, but what is the answer that you are getting? What is the answer that you got? 0. Why? What is the wrong? Like if you see this 10 is showing as 10 only in the formula bar, 20 is 20 only in the formula bar, and 30 is 30 only formula bar. Display value and actual value are same only, but why you are getting 0? There are 2 type of numbers actually in Excel. You have 2 types of numbers. One is a text formatted number, and one is a normal number. Like if I type these normal numbers up like 10, 20, and 30, suppose, and if I perform sum on this, sum of these 3 numbers will be 60 only. Like you are getting 60. But if you are having text formatted numbers, like I will convert this into text. Okay, to get this here, I will use this text here, which we'll discuss later. And then I am typing these numbers now: 10, 20, and 30. And if here I will do the sum on these three numbers. So value I am getting is 0, because these are text formatted numbers. Is this understood why I am getting 0 there in that case? In this case, these 3 are text formatted numbers. Can you see the default alignment as I have discussed for a number? What is the default alignment?
Right.
Here you can see all these numbers. What is the default alignment?
Right.
But for text, what is the default alignment?
Left.
Here you see these numbers which I have taken as text. Default alignment is left hand side. Can you see there is no forced alignment? default alignment is left. That is the reason why this is actually text. This 10 it's called a text formatted number. All these numbers are text formatted numbers, which is nothing but text only. All these values will be 0. Like this value is 0, this value is 0, this value is 0, and some will be 0. That is the reason why you are getting 0. Even though that's these numbers are 10, 20, and 30, these are text formatted numbers. And when you perform sum on this text formatted numbers, the value will be 0. Is this okay? Here you can see all this, there is a forced alignment applied on this. Can you see this alignment here? What is the alignment that has been given? Align right. If I just remove this, you can see by default, what is this alignment for these 3 numbers? What is the default alignment for these 3 numbers? Hello? The default alignment for these 3 numbers is left hand side.
Left.
Okay, that is the reason why these are actually not numbers. These are actually text formatted numbers. Here it has been forced aligned to the right side. Okay, is this understood? Like this difference between number and text formatted number? If everybody has understood, then I will go to the next topic.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, next we'll discuss this font section. You have this number. If I want to increase this font size, you have this drop down. From here, you can increase this font size. Like suppose 26, this is 26, I have selected. If I want to reduce, you can reduce here only. Like so, whatever as per the requirement. Suppose if I want 12, I can keep it as 12. If I want to change the font, like from Arial to Calibri, this is Calibri. If you want any other font, you can select accordingly from here. Suppose this Cooper Black. This is the Cooper Black font. So whatever font type you want, you can select. Let me go with Calibri. If I want to bold this particular content, press on this B. You can bold it. If you want to make it italic, you can just click on this I. If you want to underline the text, click on this if you want to underline the text. If I want to apply any borders on this particular cell, you can use this all borders. So all borders have been applied. Or if I want to select any particular like thick outside borders, I can select from here. Like this is thick outside borders. I will just go with normal all borders. And if I want to increase the font size, I can again use this feature, increase font size. Like, or if I want to reduce, you have this reduce font, decrease font size. And if I want to fill this cell with this color, you can fill it using this fill color. Font color is if you want to change the font color. Suppose I want white color. This is a font color. So is this understood all the features in this section, font section? Everybody, is this understood? Okay. So let me go to the next topic, alignment. So what is the default alignment as I have discussed for a text? What is the default alignment?
Left.
Yeah, what is the default alignment?
Left.
Yeah, left. So you can see this default alignment is left. If I want to align center, just click on this. Then this will be aligned in the center. If I want to align it to the right, this is align right. This is forced alignment. Okay, this is called forced alignment. You can see this is highlighted, like this particular section is in the gray, like it is active. Like right now it is aligned right. It is active. If I want to remove this, just press on this. Okay, this is the default alignment. Is this understood? Like align left, align center, and align right. Then you have this top align, middle align, and bottom align. If I want this number to be top align, just click on this. And then middle align, and then bottom align. Okay, that is the difference. This is top. This is top align. This is middle align, and this is bottom align. Is this understood, the difference between these two? Align right, align center, align right, align left, and then top, bottom, and middle align. This is increase indent and decrease indent. Increase indent, it will move the text from the left side towards the right hand side. Decrease indent, again it will bring back to that left hand side. Okay, this you can just check increase and decrease indent. If I want to change the orientation of the text, suppose I want vertical text. This is a vertical text. Like if I want to rotate this text up, you can try this. Rotate text up, rotate text down. And if you want to use this clockwise and counterclockwise, you can try. This is counterclockwise. Or if you want to give any particular angle, you can give it here, 15 degree. Okay, this way also you can do. Is this okay? This alignment, vertical text, rotate text up, rotate text down, all these things, all these features, angle clockwise and counterclockwise. If you want to change the angle, you can change it here, like 61 degree. I will put, suppose you can change this angle. Okay, next we'll discuss this margin center and wrap text. Let me write some content, like Excel is a great application. You can see some part of the text is coming out of this particular cell. If I use a wrap text feature, okay, it will just change the row height and it will fit the entire text content into one particular cell. Column width will be same. Only the thing is it will adjust the row height. Suppose if I add any new text again, Excel is great for analysis. Suppose you can see the row height is automatically changing so that the added text is fitted into the same particular cell. This is because you have enabled wrap text. You can see this wrap text is active now because it is in the gray portion. It is active. Okay, is this understood? Like wrap text feature. Everybody, is that wrap text feature understood?
Yeah.
Okay, next we'll discuss this merge and center. Suppose I want to merge these 4 cells. Okay, then I can use, and then if I want to align this text in the center, you can use this merge and center. So all these 4 cells are merged into a single cell, and this particular text is aligned to the center. And if I want to unmerge again, I can just click on this unmerge cells. Okay, then it will again unmerge all of them. Like if I just want to merge, I can use this merge cells. And if I want to unmerge, just click. Okay, is this understood? Merge and center.
Yeah.
Suppose I want to do simultaneously. I just want to do it for all this particular Excel, Word, and PowerPoint in different rows. You can use this merge across. So everything is merged across. Like here, if I want to use this center, I can use this center alignment. If I want to unmerge, I can just click on unmerge cells. Okay, is this understood, the difference between merge and center and merge across? So we have discussed this font section and alignment section. Next, let us discuss this number formatting. So by default, there is this any cell you have this in a general format. There is no specific format. In general format, I can give any number. I can type any number. Default alignment for number is right hand side. Or if I type a text, if I just type a text, the default alignment will be left hand side. So by default, there is no alignment, like there is a general format in all cells. Suppose I have some numbers, suppose. Okay, right now, if I want to change this format to the number format, I will make some numbers, negative numbers. Minus 34. So like how many numbers are negative in this case, in this particular range?
2.
Yeah, and how many are positive numbers?
2.
Yeah, 2. So I will just convert this into number format. Okay, this number format, when I'm converting into number format, I'm just going to this drop down and then I'm just clicking on this number. This is right now in the number format, all these 4 cells. Here by default, you are getting 2 decimals. Like if I want to decrease the decimals or increase the decimals, you can use this feature, decrease decimal or increase decimal. Okay, is this understood? This feature, increase decimal and decrease decimal. If I want to reduce the decimals, click on decrease decimals. If I want to increase the decimals, click on increase the decimal. Suppose I don't want to show this negative numbers with this negative sign, just select this. You have more number formats at the bottom. Here in the number formats, you have this red, like if I just click on this, just one minute. So if I want this negative numbers to be displayed in the red value, I can use this. Go to this more number formats. In this, go to this number formatting. In that, use this negative. For negative numbers, I want to represent by red color. Press OK. So the negative numbers are represented by the red color, and the positive numbers are represented by the black color. Like suppose this is dynamic in nature. Here you can see the actual value in this formula bar. If I make this minus, I will just remove this. It will be plus 45. So this will be automatically changed. This color is automatically changing. Like if I apply minus here for this 23, it will be changed to red. If I apply on this minus 56, it will be changed to red. Okay, if I remove this plus minus sign, it will become plus. Is this understood? This number formatting? So can I move to the next? How we got this red color and black color? Is this understood?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we'll discuss this currency and accounting formats. I will just change this to positive numbers. I am removing the negative, and then I will decrease the decimals. So if I just apply on this currency format, you can see the rupee symbol just before this particular number. This is the currency format. In accounting format, you can see the rupee symbol is towards the left hand side and the number is in the right hand side. That is the difference between the accounting format and the currency format. So this is which type of format? This is accounting. And if you see currency, I will just give 23, 34, 45 and 56. I want to apply currency format. Select this range. Go to this currency format. Here the currency symbol is just before the number. In the case of accounting format, currency symbol is to the left hand side and then the number is in the right hand side. That is the difference. Is this understood? This accounting and currency format? Okay, next we'll come with two short date and long date. This we'll discuss tomorrow. Will any doubts so far in today's session?
No, sir.
All of you, any doubts? If you have any doubts, just tell me so that we can close for today. So we'll continue tomorrow from short date. We'll continue tomorrow. If you have no doubts, we'll close for today. Then can we say like close for today?
Sure.
Okay. Try to practice whatever has been discussed today. Like we have discussed this starting from about Excel user interface, customize quick access toolbar, shortcuts list. Go through this shortcuts list. Okay. And then data types. We have discussed the data types and we have started the number formats. Also, we have discussed this font section and alignment section in the home tab. So tomorrow we'll start with the remaining number formats. Okay, then we'll see tomorrow then.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Okay, bye.